Hi guys, good morning everyone. In the last session, we started the development of our first mini project and we completed how to display our index page and how to display data in the drop down and how to implement dynamic search functionality in our application. So let me run my project and let me show you that. Localhost colon 8080. So we are able to access our application. So here guys, whenever you hit the URL localhost colon 8080, the request is going to our controller method. In the controller, there is a get request method which is mapped to empty URL pattern. So whenever I send a request with localhost colon 8080, the request is going to this first method. This method setting the data to the model object. A search request object it is setting. Search request object is our form binding object. Along with that, it is calling one more method called init method. This init method is responsible to send plan names and plan status to the UI. So in the UI, plan names I'm displaying in the drop down. Status also I'm displaying in the drop down. Gender values are hard coded. Date values are coming as a date picker. Fine. So with this our first method execution got completed. This is used to load the form. Now here you can write comment for that. This method is used to load index page. So these are called as documentational comments. So what is the purpose of the method and what that method is going to do? I'm specifying by using documentation comment. What is the parameter of the method? Model object. What is the return type of the method? String. My method is taking model object as a parameter and it is returning string as a return type. So this is our method which is loading our form. After the form is loaded, I can select the drop down data and I can click on search button. When I click on the search button, our page will send post request to our controller method. In the post request, I'm taking search request object as a parameter and model object as a parameter. This search request object will contain our form data. That form data I am giving to my service layer method. In the service layer, we are writing some business logic to prepare the query dynamically. Now here we don't know what value user will select. People may select plan name, may select plan status, may select gender, may select start date. We don't know what data will be selected by the user. For that reason, in my controller, I'm having a post request method. That method will take form data in the form of object. That object I am giving to my service layer method. In the service layer method, I'm going to call find all method. If I call directly find all method, it is going to retrieve all the records available in the table. When I call find all method, it is going to retrieve all the records available in the table without considering my criteria. Without considering my criteria, it is going to retrieve all the records available in the table. But our requirement is dynamic search. So when I select plan name as food, click on search, only food plan records should come. But currently what is happening now? When I click on search with the food, I'm getting all the records. You go to Flipkart and check this. In the Flipkart, mobiles are available. So total how many mobiles are coming in the Flipkart now here? 380. Let me go here, Realme, clear all the filters. So total how many mobiles are coming? 7,829 mobiles are coming. Let me select the brand name as MI. When I select the brand name as MI, what happened? Here filter. Brand name is added to the filter. So here, when I remove the filter, it is getting all the records. When I remove the filter, it is getting all the records. When I select the filter as a Samsung, it is getting 500 products. So here, query is static in the Flipkart, query is dynamic in the Flipkart. Based on the user selected value, query is preparing dynamically and it is getting the records dynamically. Same thing should happen in my project also. When I click on the search button, I'm getting all the 12 records available in the table. If I select the food and click on search, only food plan records should come. But only food plan records are coming, or all the records are coming? All the records are coming. So my query is executing always select star from table. Now when I click on the search, it is executing select star from table. I don't want to do that. I want to execute a query based on the criteria selected by the user. So for that, we need to prepare dynamic query. We need to prepare dynamic query. How we need to prepare a dynamic query? See here, my base query will be available like this. My base query is like this. Select star from table name. What is our table name? Select star from insurance plans. क्या हुआ भाई, इतना लेट क्यों आ रहा है? Right. So there is a table, select star from insurance plan is available. Now select star from insurance plans where 1 is equal to 1. What is the meaning of that query? What is the meaning of this query? This query is going to retrieve all the records available in the table. Now what I need to do is, if plan name is selected, if a plan name is selected, then what should be my query? What should be my query? Select a star from insurance underscore plans where 1 is equal to 1 and plan underscore name is equal to given plan name. So like this, I need to prepare the query dynamically. So initially my query will be available, select a star from table name. If a plan name is selected in the drop down, my query should contain this extra condition and plan name is equal to given value. Suppose if I select a plan status should be added. If I select both name and status, both should be added. If I select gender should be added. If I select start date, that should be added. End date, that should be added. So here, if you select the drop down value and if you click on the search button, based on these three conditions, we need to get the data. How to prepare that dynamic query? That's where we are going for example concept. We are going for a concept called example. What is the purpose of this example? This example is used to prepare the query dynamically for our application. Now, what I am doing is, in the search method, I'm taking search request object as a parameter. Can you tell me what is the search request here? Form capturing. Whatever the data that you select in the form, that form data will come into search request object. For the example object, I need to pass the entity. Remember, whenever you call example.of entity, in this entity, there are some properties are available. In the entity, there are some properties are available. Whatever the entity object you are passing to the example, which variables having the data in the entity. In that object, what data is available. In the entity, whatever the data is available, for that data, it will prepare conditions in the query. Suppose, in the entity, if you set only plan name, then it will execute a query, select star from table where plan name is equal to given value. Suppose if you set the plan name and plan status to the entity, then it will prepare a query, select star from table where plan name is equal to medical and status is equal to terminated. Do I need to write the query or query creation will be taken care by data JPA? Query creation will be taken care by data JPA. Now here I'm creating one entity object. Now, if request.getPlanName not equal to null and not equal to empty, that means if we have plan name in the request, I'm setting the plan name to the entity. If I set the plan name to the entity, what will happen? Plan name will be added to the where condition. Similarly, I'm checking for the plan status not equal to null in the request object. Request object nothing but search request object. Search request object nothing but my form data. If the plan status not equal to null, I'm setting the plan status to the entity object. If the status is added to the entity, that means it will be added to the query also. Whatever the data you are setting to the entity, that data will be added to the query, right? If gender is coming, if gender I am setting to the entity, that gender also will be added to the query. Start date. Yesterday we got the problem with the date. Date I am getting as a string value. That string value I am converting to the date object by using date time formatter of a pattern. I want to convert the date to this format. From the UI, I am getting the date as a string. I want to convert the string date to normal date. So date time formatter of a pattern, date I got it. I have converted to that formatter local date dot parse. This string value I am giving. This is the format I am giving. Whatever the string date I am getting from the form, that will be converted to date object. That date object value I am setting to the entity object. What will happen if I set the date to the entity object? It will be added to the query. That will be added to the query. Next one, end date value also I am getting. End date also coming in the string format. That string I am converting the date converting into date format. That date value I am setting to the entity object. Got it? Now, whatever the data you set to the entity, with that data, query will be constructed dynamically. We can see our query construction. Clear this. Now, let me run this project in the debug mode. Let me go in the debug mode. I have started my project. Let me go to controller. Here, I have a post request method. I'm keeping a breakpoint there. Right. So now, application, let me stop it and start this. Debug as boot application. People are saying, sir, we are not able to develop. I don't understand. Why are you not able to develop? Is there anything new? Data JPA we discussed in the Spring Boot classes. I explained what is find by method. I explained predefined methods. I explained custom query. I explained query by example. In the WebMVC, I discussed what is form binding. Why are you not able to develop? Is there anything which is out of syllabus for you? Already in the Spring Boot classes, each and every concept I have explained. Maybe Bootstrap you don't know. Leave that. It is not required to make the styles. You can develop a form, you can bind the form data, you can capture the form data. Just you need to call query by example by passing the entity object. Whatever the data coming from the form, that data you need to set to the entity object. If you are not able to do that, then what I need to do? So many people sent a message yesterday, sir, we are not able to develop the requirement. Why? Is there anything which I am not discussed in the class, which I am using in the project? The only thing is you people are not concentrating, you people are not spending time for the practice. Whatever I have explained in the Spring Boot class, same thing I have explained here also. I have developed everything, each and every line of code I have written in front of you in the class. Am I executing previous batch example? Project I have created, steps also I have given, document I have shared, line by line code I have written, and I have explained also. If you are not able to understand, if you are not able to develop, where is the problem? Is there problem in my explanation or in your practice? If you are not able to understand, I will explain once again. That's not a problem. One day extra it will take. No issue. And people are asking, please share your code. I told 100 times in the class, if I share the code, my task will become very easy. Course I can complete quickly if I give the source code for you. If I share that GitHub repository URL to you, do I need to explain once again? Do I need to debug that once again? In everybody's system, project will be available because you will clone my project repository. You know how to clone the repository. You need to understand. People are feeling bad. Sir is not giving the source code. Arey yaar, but why I'm not giving that source code? You need to realize that. Is it a rocket science e-commerce application so that you will copy my project, you will sell outside? What is this? Yesterday I got almost 20 to 25 messages in the WhatsApp. Sir, we are not able to develop. Please share your GitHub repository URL. Seriously, I got disappointed. After explaining the concepts 2 times also, you are not able to do it. In the Spring Boot, we discussed the same concept. In this project also, we discussed the same concept. Still, you are not able to do. Still, you want my code. It is just 1 minute. Git push. Share the repository URL. Am I going to lose anything? Will I lose anything if I give this code to you? You are going to be the ultimate loser. You will not think. You will not apply your brain to write the code. You will definitely get a problem because first time you are developing a little complex application, you will get some problem. I know that. When you get a problem, if you have my code, directly you will open that, copy paste, run that. It will work because it is already working in the class. Then when you will improve your problem solving skills, you are getting some exceptions. If you are not able to resolve that exception, how can you become a programmer? Programmer means not batti, ratta nahi maar sakte bhai. Today this project is there, tomorrow second mini project, requirement is completely different. Dynamic query will not be available in that. Excel export will not be available. PDF export will not be available. Drop down will not be available. Then kya karega? Why are you not thinking about that? Why are you not thinking about that? Array, this project code is this. This code will not work for the next project. We need to improve our ability. We need to improve our knowledge to write the code on your own. People are not understanding that. Still they are asking, please share the code for reference. Again a comment. Please share your GitHub repository for reference. Kya reference chahiye bhai? Is there anything which I am asking to implement a security which is not discussed in the class? We know data JPA. Almost 1 week we discussed about that. You know find all method. You know custom query. You know predefined methods. And you know query by example. Then what is the difficulty here? There we learnt query by example in the standalone application. Now we implemented same concept in the web application. Seriously, people are not taking seriousness. People are not serious about their learning. If you are serious, definitely you would have completed this project. Because yesterday is Sunday, holiday. 48 hours of time you got. Still you are not able to do it. That means your brains are not working. You are not spending that time for the practice. If you spend that time, definitely you would have completed this. Because I'm not asking you to send a rocket to the sky. Just one form, get the form data from the database, display in the table. Query should be dynamic. For that, you know query by example. Whatever the data coming from the form, that data you need to set to the entity object. Whatever the data that you are getting from the form, that data you need to set just if condition. In the request object, if the plan name is available, set that plan name to the entity object. In the request, if status is coming, set to the entity object. Same thing we need to do for the remaining fields also. Then whatever the entity you prepare with the data, that entity you need to pass to the example object. Why I am passing example? Based on the entity data, query will be constructed. If entity does not contain any data, it will retrieve all the records. If entity contains some data, Based on the data, query will be constructed and will retrieve the data. My controller class sending that list to the UI by using this model object. In the UI page, I'm using JSTL to iterate that collection. Just I'm getting the data and I'm printing the data in the table format by using for each tag. It is like a Java for each loop. What complexity is there? What complexity is there? How many of you not able to develop? Can you raise your hand? No problem. How many of you not able to develop? Raise your hand. Come on. I want to see straight hand. Yes, man. Why are you not able to develop? Stand up. What is the problem? Where you are facing the problem? You only. You did not develop that, right? Yep. Where is the problem? Guys, the people who are not able to develop, get out and get your laptop, sit in the lab. I will come to the lab. I'm not going to take the class today. When you guys are not able to develop the project, what is the point of moving forward? What is the point of moving forward? You are not able to develop the first requirement. Today I will develop second requirement. I will complete that. When you will complete the old task, what is the use of that? Where is your problem? Where you are facing the problem? Where you are not able to understand? Forget about video, man. You attended the offline class now. What is the point of going for video? Why are you not able to develop? Where is your problem in the project? What you are not able to understand? What you are not able to understand? That is my question. Huh? When you want to call the method, you don't know that. Then what are you learning? What is a method? Why methods? Without methods, can you develop the project? I have given clear diagram also. When to call the method, where you need to call the method. After seeing this diagram also, you are not able to understand. Controller should call the service method. Service should call the repository method. Why? Why are you not able to understand when to call which method? Very clearly, I have given the diagram. Repository is there. It should call the database methods, right? Service will be there. Service will call the repository method. Controller will be there. Controller will call the service method. What are you not able to understand? Very clearly, I have given the diagram, and in the document I have given what are the classes you need to create, and in the class I explain what methods you need to write. Still you are not able to do it means you are not practicing properly. You are not practicing properly. So guys, after seeing this diagram, you are not able to understand what is flow of the project. The diagram is representing the flow or it is not representing the flow? Representing the flow very clearly. From UI, it should go to controller. From controller, it should go to service. From service, it should go to repository. From repository, it should go to database. Hey, kya bhai? Who else? Come on, raise your hands. Stand up, all of you who are not able to complete. Stand up. Ladies also. Half of the class. More than half of the class. Then what is the point of taking class today? You are not able to complete the task which we have completed on Saturday, not yesterday. Day before yesterday, I have completed that. That a task you are not able to complete. Then why are you coming to the classes? What are you understanding in the class? More than half of the people not able to complete the task. After class is completed, भाग जाते हैं hostel को बच्चे. I want to understand what is the problem. Why are you not able to do it? Yes, madam, you tell me. What is your issue? Where you are not able, anything that I need to explain once again? I'm okay for that, no issue. If you want me to explain once again, I'm okay for that. But I want to know the reason why you are not able to do it. Is there anything, any concept which is not discussed in the class, which I have used in the project? Only one thing, bootstrap. Forget about it. If you don't use bootstrap, no problem. Only bootstrap I have not explained in the class. I have used it in the project. So if you are not comfortable with bootstrap, you can ignore. I'm not asking you to apply styles. I'm expecting the business logic in the Java. Query creation, data retrieval, that's it. No insertion, no delete, no update. Just to retrieve the data, display the data. क्या प्रॉब्लम क्या था आपका? डायनेमिक क्वेरी एग्जीक्यूट नहीं हो रहा है. डायनेमिक क्वेरी इज नॉट वर्किंग फॉर यू. आपका योर नेम? शबीर. या बताओ सर. What is the problem you are facing? Did you try implementing? Project created, structure, classes? You. What is your issue? Huh? White label error आ रहा है. Did you check why it is coming? When you will get white label error? Why I am not getting that error? If you get the error, did you ask anyone how to resolve that error? किसी को पूछा क्या क्लास पे? There are some people who completed. Did you ask anyone how to resolve that error? Did you show your error to someone? And go and show to your hostel owner. He will resolve the error. This side. You. Everybody getting only white label error. Did you show to anyone? Did you come to the lab to practice? Yesterday you mentioned in the group, that's fine. After class completed, did you try in the lab? Did you ask anyone? In the class, some people already completed. Did you ask anyone in the class? No. After class completed, you will run for the hostel. How you will improve that solving skill? You are doing the Java course from 6 months. Whatever the problem you are getting, you are not able to resolve the problems on your own. Just you are coming to the class, listening, going, time pass. If you get the problem, who will Bhagwan resolve karega kya aapka problem? If you go to the temple, Bhagwan will resolve your problem? No. If you go to hostel, will hostel owner will resolve? Then why are you not realizing that? Prasad, huh? Off chesava. Why not complete? Time దొరకలేదా? బిజీగా ఉన్నావా? Tell me, man. బయటికి వెళ్ళావు. Very good. Online students, how to take data from data? How to take data from database? Very good, Roshni. You are not understanding how to retrieve the data also. Super. Find all method I have explained 1,000 times in the class. In the data JPA, I explained how to use find all method to retrieve the data. She is not understanding how to retrieve the data. Very good. Excellent. Guys, if you are not able to complete the given task in the 48 hours, then what is the use of developing the project? Tell me, what is the use of developing the project? What is the use of today's class? I don't understand that. I thought of explaining the report functionality. I will explain, I will complete it. Then you are not able to set up the project. You are not able to retrieve the data for the display purpose. What is the use of taking the classes regularly when you guys are not confident to write the code? All ladies, not even single lady completed. Excellent. Get out from the class, go to the lab, bring your laptops, move out. Bring your laptops and show me. I will come to the lab. Show me your problem. Or else bring your laptop to the classroom. All of you, bring your laptops and come and sit in the class. Get your laptops. If you have laptop, open and see that. What is the issue? No, why? What is the use? For you guys, I will send the second project requirement. Start analyzing that. I will upload the FDD in the project. Just analyze what are the classes are required for that. Online people, can you speak out? What are the problems you are facing?
Hello, sir.
Yep.
Sir, example.off is not working for me, sir. I don't
Can
know.
you share your screen?
Yes. Disabled participants. Right.
Yeah, share your screen.
Okay, sir.
I told you very clearly, Java project batch duration depends on your practice. If you are able to complete the practice, then only course will complete. Otherwise, course will not complete. I told you very clearly in the starting days. There is no fixed duration for this. Yeah, can you show me your import? Go to top. I think you have imported wrong example. Which example you imported? Which example we need to import? Delete that example. Delete your import. Change your import. Delete it. String data example you need to import, not a Hibernate example. Remove that. Just call off. Check your import. Go to your repository. Show me your repository interface.
Yes.
Yeah, this is fine. Go to that IMPL. Scroll down. यस, ये जूम पे आता है एक ऑप्शन.
Sir?
Yeah, Abhishek, I'm checking this once again.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, sir.
Abhishek, share your screen again.
Yes.
सर रेपो डॉट फाइंड ऑल के अंदर एग्जाम्पल डॉट ऑफ लिखा है.
The problem is your Java compiler is 1.5. It should be 1.8 or above. Then only you can access this example. Guys, the people whoever is facing compile time error with the example.off. Example.off. Example is a interface. Off is a static method. In order to access the interface static method, Java 1.8 should be there in the compiler level. So right click on your project, go to properties. There you can check Java compiler. Abhishek, earlier your compiler was 1.5. Now we change it to 1.8. It is working now.
Sir, in build path we use, like, I try to make the changes in build path, like
Yeah, in the
JR
build
is
path you change at the IDE level. You need to set the compiler. Now you test it. Now this compile,
yes,
this
got
compile
it.
time error is gone now.
Yeah,
Check
yeah,
that.
sir, I got it. Yeah. Sir, this is build path is for normal project level, and now we change for this STS
Complete
level, sir.
IDE level. Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Right. Yeah. Next one. Online. Who is facing the problem?
Sir, hello, sir. I'm getting Jasper exception in the project when I'm doing the UI part.
Yeah. Share your screen.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Run this. Show me the error. Madam, you see that in the JSP, can you go to the line number 29? Line number 29 in the JSP. Form colon select. Here form hyphen option you are giving. It should be form colon option in the line number 28. Why are you giving form at the end closing tag of option? Colon should be there na end tag. Same thing in the line number 34 also. Check other mistakes that you have done. Is it started now? See the error. Recompile your project. Stop it and start it. Do the Maven update. Online students, taking everybody's screen share, resolving the errors is not possible for me. If I do like this, course will never complete. Everybody screen, I need to take control and I need to resolve the problem. It will not work out. There is a problem in your JSP file. Upload your code to Git repository, Rabia. Share your Git repository URL.
Okay, sure.
There is a problem in your JSP.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, next one, guys.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi, Rishikesh.
Yes, sir. Actually, I'm not able to get complete
Your
retrieve to
voice is
complete.
very low, sir. Can you
Hello?
speak loudly?
Hello, hello. Am I audible? Hello,
Rishikesh, your voice is very low. Can you speak loudly?
hello, hello.
Why? आवाज नहीं आ रहा.
एक मिनट.
Next one, guys. Who is facing errors in the project?
Yeah, hello,
update?
sir. Hello.
Yeah, Ashutosh.
Yeah, I'm sharing.
Share your screen.
I'm getting this error.
Can you read that error? What is that? Can you read that error?
Neither binding result or nor plain target object for bean name is Spring request.
Whenever
Such
your
request.
page is submitted, your form binding is not available in the model attribute. Can you go to your controller? Show me your controller. Yeah, go to your post method. After handling the search, you are not sending the search request object back to the UI, right? Then how it will bind it? You do one thing. Scroll down, copy the line number 30, cut that line number 30 and keep that in the init method. Cut it. I told you several times. After your page is reloaded, again you need to set the binding object to the UI.
I tried this solution.
Yeah, now it will work. Run this. Save the code and restart your project. Stop it. Start it. And there is an error in the JSP.
Yes, sir.
Open your JSP page. Open your browser. I'm seeing only your IDE. Share your complete screen. Share your complete screen.
Can you see, sir?
Yep. Click on search. One minute. Neither plain target object or bean name search request available as request attribute. Go back to your code. Index. You are not calling init method from the post request method. You need to call the init method again, right? First time when you are loading the form, drop downs data, you are loading from the init method. Second time when you submit the form, again init should be loaded. Na? Copy the line number 32. Call that from the search method.
Here.
Open the browser. Click on submit. Data is not coming. Your queries are executing. Data is not coming. You are not calling service method. How data will come? Your post method is empty. It is not calling the service method. You need to get the data from service and you need to send to UI.
Okay.
There is that
I
logic.
completed half only.
Go to your controller and see your controller method. Are you calling the service method from the controller? Look at the project requirement document and see the flow diagram. You are not concentrating on the class, man. Astos, you understand what is the problem?
No, sir.
Not understanding, huh? What do you need to do now? When you click on the search button, it is coming to post request method. What your method should do? What your controller method should do now?
Yeah, it should filter the result and so.
Where is the logic to filter that?
No, I completed half only. That's why I was stuck. That's why
Yeah,
I'm not able
you can work on that part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, next one, guys.
Sir, hello.
Yes, sir, tell me.
Hello, sir. When I use find all method, then the data is coming. Everything is working fine.
Share
And the
your
time.
screen. Satya, share your screen. I can't
Yes,
see
sir.
that.
Yes, sir. Sharing, sir. So can you see,
Yes, I can see.
sir? Here, I'm removing this one.
Oh. Yeah, write it. Example dot of. Correct.
And this is the package, sir.
Okay.
Data is not coming. But sir, when I use a simple find all method, then data is coming. All the data are showing.
Keep a breakpoint and see what is the data you are setting in the entity. What is the query preparing? Show me the query on the console. Check the query which is prepared. Copy that first query. Man, your data is not coming from the form, man. You see that. Fetch request object values are empty, right? Can you see the search request object which is printed on the console? It is not binding the data. Can you
Sorry,
see
sir.
Can you see that?
No, sir. Sorry, sir. I couldn't get you.
Clear the console and click on search button. Again, do the search. Yeah, go to console. Can you see your search object?
No, sir.
Plan name is medical. Status is coming. Query is executing correctly.
Yes, sir.
From where plan
Can you-
name is equal to. Array yaar, the problem is ID you are taking as a primitive value, man. That is the mistake. In the entity class, guys, go to your entity, change it to integer. Why are you taking int there? This because of int na. Always it is setting the citizen ID as 0 to filter the data. That's why you are not getting that. Clear that and set that. Click on search directly, no problem. Now it is coming.
So all the data should come, na?
Remove the plan name.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Harshal, tell me.
Sir, what problem he faced? Because he
Share the
write
screen.
int the same problem I faced. Sir, I am in office right now, so I
Share the
can't.
screen.
Hello, sir. Hello,
Yeah, tell me, Harshal.
sir. I am in office, so laptop
Share your
in my
Git repository URL to me. Okay.
also the last problem which
Your
we
voice is not
discussed.
clear, Harshal.
So the last discussed catch problems. The same problem I got about the integer, int or
Okay.
integer.
Okay.
So can you explain, sir, that problem?
Sir, that is if you take the primitive type, right? Whenever you create the object for the class, primitive type will be initialized with the default value 0. Whenever you are executing the query, always it will prepare a query, select a star from table where citizen ID is equal to 0. With ID 0, no record is available. So that's why we need to take it as a wrapper. When you take it as a wrapper, it will become null value if you don't set that. Then it will not be added to the query.
Okay, it means if we take primitive type, then it will the value will be 0, and
Yes.
if we take the integer, so the
Null
value will be
value.
null, right?
Yes. If it is null,
Thank
it
you,
will
sir.
not be added to the query.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Hi, Roshni.
Sir, why I am getting this confusion, like not understanding how to take the data from the database. Sir, when I compare the student inquiry project from Spring Boot classes and this JRTP project, insurance project, that sir, every time we are hard coding value and we are taking it from the database. I want saving the data from UI, and when I want to check the
No.
data,
Listen, Roshni.
yes.
In this requirement, I have not given the functionality to insert the data. So my requirement is only to retrieve the data. Okay. In order to retrieve the data, we need to insert some data in the database manually. That's why we are creating a runner and we are inserting the data. Understand?
Yes, sir, understand. But when our requirements are like to save the data, when UI page will be available, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And when we take the data, I mean, when I want to check my details, that time we need to take a data from database.
Correct.
Right? That both are different, sir.
Right. Both you can insert the data and you can retrieve the data. In our scenario, insertion happening from the runner, retrieving happening from the UI.
Okay, that is I'm getting confusion, sir. Thank you.
No confusion. It's simple. You need to retrieve the data from the database table. That's it.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi,
Yeah.
sir.
Hi, Rajesh.
Sir, I'm facing issue, right? Well, I'm using that port 8080. I'm getting
Share your
failed to
screen.
start. No, sir. I'm not
Share
in.
your
I'm
screen.
using my mobile.
Join from laptop and show me the screen.
For now, I'm using port 9090 and using, sir.
Okay.
But how to clear that port 8080, which is
You need to
already
stop
in use?
you need to stop your server which is already running. Then it will be cleared.
Okay.
Okay. You need to stop your server. Whenever you are trying to run the server, you need to stop it and run it. Then 8080 will be used.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah. Hi, Sindhu. What's your doubt?
Sir, I'm able to get the data from.
Sindhu, your voice is not clear.
Hi, am I audible now?
Yes.
I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah. Share your screen.
Post design. Yes. Here, I'm able to get the data from. I'm able to get the data.
Your screen is not loaded. Your screen is not loaded yet. Yep.
Here, I am able to get all the data from controller to my controller. While I am displaying it in JSP, I am getting an error. Only 2 fields I am not able to get. Those 2 fields are plan name and status. Remaining data I am able to get.
Go to your binding entity class.
I have taken 2.
Now I understand the problem. Go to your entity class.
I have taken 2 tables.
Open the which one you are using now?
Citizen insurance as a.
Don't take the variable name P status like this. Here S is a capital, here N is a capital. Second character should not be capital like this. Keep everything as lowercase letter, it will work.
Okay, sure.
The plan name also. Keep it as P name. Yes. Change it in your service also.
I have tried, but
Variable naming convention is not correct. Uncomment that line. Anyone else, guys? Online students, anyone else facing the issue?
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, Rushikesh.
Yeah, sir. Actually, I want to share my
Voice
screen.
is not audible, sir. थोड़ा जोर से बात करो, Rushikesh.
Sir, I want to share my screen. Can I?
Yeah, 1 minute. Sindhu, change the variable name also. It is just P small name. Everything is lowercase. Yeah, save it. You need to change your table name. Table structure is changed, na?
Okay.
You need to delete your table or else map the table to different table name. Change the table name. Plants table. In the entity, bind it to a different table name. Map it to the table. No need to change the entity. Just write the @ table annotation. Yeah, give the different name. It will create the table. Name is equal to some plants info, something like that. In the properties file, do you have auto DDL?
Yes. It is update.
Sir, in that what is immutable annotation, sir?
I have created a view in my database table.
DDL auto update. Yes, now you can run this.
I'm not able to get the data.
You check why data is not coming.
Okay. Entity object request.
In the binding class also, you need to change the variable names. You should not keep like that. Change
Okay.
them.
Okay, I will change.
Your data is not binding. Yeah, change that and try that. Remaining people, Rushikesh,
Hello, sir. Yes, sir. Can I share my screen?
share it.
Okay.
Share your screen.
Is it visible, sir?
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. Based on the search criteria, I'm able to get the record, but whenever I try to, just select, I'm not able to retrieve all the record from my database.
Go to your index page. Show me the page.
Which page,
Index
sir?
page.
Index page.
Huh.
Just 1 second.
Show me the drop downs you have added. Go to top, plan name, plan status, select value is empty. Now go to your service IMPL. You need to keep a debug and you need to run in the debug mode, mister.
Okay, sure. I will try.
Scroll down. Go to your entity class. Scroll up. @ plans info, that's fine. Control Shift F. Keep your breakpoint in the service layer method. Controller, go to debug, run in the debug mode. Stop your project, run in the debug mode. Right click, debug as. Yeah, go to breakpoint. Your query is already executed. There is no breakpoint in that. See the query. Go to end, see the query. Gender is going by default. That's why you are not getting the data. Gender should not go there, na?
Yes, sir.
Go to your index page. Index page. Value in the line number 42 for the select gender value should be empty. That is a mistake. Save it. So when even you are not selecting the gender, the text is going as gender. It is adding in the query. Because of that, you are not getting the data.
Okay.
Refresh your page. Clear that screen.
Yes, sir.
Now
Thank
you are
you so
getting
much.
that.
Thank you so much, sir.
Right.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, 1 minute, Ram Mohan. Guys, see here, what are some common mistakes done by online people? Now here, some people are taking the plan name as int. They're taking the plan name as int. Now, after taking the plan name as int, they are trying to run the application. Now see here, in the entity class, the primary key variable data type they have taken as a primitive data type. Clear the console, go to the project, localhost :8080. Click on search. Any data coming? Why data is not coming? Because of the integer. Because of the integer, the data is not coming. You see here, in the query, always citizen ID will go as a 0. Why it will go as a 0? Default value. If I take a primitive data type, when I create the entity object, by default data will be allocated for the instance variables with the default value. As the citizen ID is a int, always it will execute a query where citizen ID is equal to 0. So here, if you take int, the data will never come. If you click on search, the data will never come because there is no ID with the 0. That is one mistake. To fix this, we need to use a wrapper class. When I use a wrapper class, ID will be null. When it is null, it will not be added to the query. Now the data will come. Now the data is coming. And one more person has done a mistake. In the index.jsp, gender drop down is available. For the gender drop down, here is giving the value as a gender, then what will happen? What will happen?
Gender it will take as a gender value.
Always gender value will go. Even if you don't select the gender in the UI, gender value will go. For this, the basic mistake people are doing is they are just running the project. They are not debugging the project. Now, let us select the project, go to the debug as boot application. Sorry, right click on the project, debug as boot application. I'm having a breakpoint in my controller to search the data. Now go to the UI page, reset. Go to the UI page, reset. Did I select any filter? Now click on search. There is a breakpoint. Now here, once you got the breakpoint here, here search, first index page is loading. Okay. My index page is loaded. Click on search. Then my service layer method is called. See the search request object. In the search request object, you can find gender value. Currently it is empty. Now F8. So if it is coming as empty, then good. Suppose if I keep select is equal to value is equal to gender. Now I'm keeping this as a select. Refresh this page, reset, refresh this page. Right, 1 minute. Let me reload this page. Now, so refresh. After refreshing, when I click on search, data is coming or data is not coming? Data is not coming. I have not selected anything. Data is not coming. Enable the breakpoint. Click on search. In the breakpoint, now you check your search request. In the search request, what happened? Gender is coming as a gender. When the gender value comes, what will happen? It will be
There is
added
no
to the
data.
query. Select a star from table where gender is equal to gender. So that is a basic debugging technique. What data we are selecting, what is coming to the controller, our form data coming to the controller correctly or not. When I look at the form binding object, I will see gender is equal to gender. Always a gender value coming as gender, even though I have not selected. Then immediately you need to go to UI, you need to check. For the select option, value should be empty. Value should be empty. And one more mistake. Someone has taken variable name, naming convention problem. Plan name I am taking. She has taken P name like this. This is not the valid naming convention. If you write the variable name like this, data JPA cannot use your setter methods and getter methods. When you have a variable with multiple characters, then you need to follow camel case format. Don't make your second character as uppercase. If you make second character as uppercase, the setters and getters cannot generate properly. As I have plan, name, I'm giving N capital. She has given second character as a capital letter. That is invalid naming convention. With that, she is not able to get the data. So these are some common mistakes. And one more person, one more lady in the online. She has given form colon option correctly, but here she has given hyphen. Invalid tag syntax. Don't write manually. Control space you can use. You will get auto suggestions. Yep. Online people, still anybody having any issue?
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Can I
Biraj,
share my screen?
share your screen. Guys, understand one point. I am one person checking everybody's screen, telling everybody what is the mistake, how to resolve the mistake. It is not possible. As a trainer, as a single person, I can't resolve each and everybody problem in the class by taking their laptop control. I can tell you what is the mistake, how to resolve it. First time, second time. Every day, sir, I will share my screen. Please see the error. Please resolve the error. It will take 1 year to complete the project. Understand that.
Hello, sir.
Yep. Go
I'm
up,
getting this error, sir.
go to top. Show me your pom.xml.
Wait, sir.
See this hero. I explained to use Spring Boot 2.7 version. This person developing with the 3.0. Did I explain Spring 3.0? Why are you using that? Even I also don't know what are the changes in the 3.0. Change your Spring Boot version. I'm telling every day, every point I will tell 2 to 3 times, but you people will do the same mistake. Two 2.7.6 or 2.7.1. 2.7.6. Simple example, guys. Spring Boot 3 came 2 months back. Can you say that you developed a project by using 3.0? Do not do that. Update your Maven project. Force update. Stop your server, do the force update. I'm using 2.7.10 version of the Spring Boot. You can also use the same version. Do Maven force update. Update project. Force update. One zero, man. 2.7.10. Save that. You can run project now. There are compilation errors in your project. Check it. Compilation error is there. How can you run that? Go to your main Java. There is a compilation problem. Yes, you need to delete your packages and import them from JavaX persistence package. In the boot 3, you imported Jakarta packages. Control Shift O. Delete all your imports and import them properly. Yes, persistence entity, persistence table, persistence ID. Yes, save it.
50-60 methods for it. Still, I'm getting multi-part exception. The whole project is working.
Sending email.
Multi-part exception. If you only download, it is not a big issue. Download is happening, but sending.
ठीक है, I will check that how to send in the email. मेरा system पे एक बार check करता हूँ.
I've seen everything. I've done everything. Used every money return, everything I've done. I've rewrite this method for 50-60 times, not less.
Yeah, sir, coming.
I don't know where I am.
हाँ.
Thank you, sir.
Here I am getting my list of records. I'm passing that record in my generate PDF method, and then I'm attaching that method to my message helper. Previously, I have not done set from like that. I've used this one value private string and I have attached my sender directory, but still I thought that maybe there was a problem, so I did like this.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Sir, since the every field has a default value as a empty, so in the service implementation, why are we comparing with the null every time? We can
You
do
need to
it.
compare with the 0. That's why we need to take it as a wrapper class.
Okay, that's fine, sir. But in the service implementation, we are comparing with the AND operator, right? With the empty and with the null as well.
Right. If you want to take primitive, you need to compare with 0.
Okay.
Yeah, got it. So that's why don't take the primitives. It will cause a lot of problems.
Hello, sir.
1 minute. What you can do is convert this byte array to the file object and file object, file. Java file object को convert करना है इसका. वो file pass करो इधर. Add attachment के लिए. For add attachment input stream source, it is taking byte array resource. File input stream or file output stream you can pass it. एक बार मैं check करता हूँ इसका. मेरा कोई confusion आ रहा है. मैं देख के बताता हूँ. हाँ सर. Sorry. No. Already git ignore file is available now. You no need to do anything. Just add everything and push it. Git ignore will not consider the target. It will take only your src and pom.xml. That's it. Remaining things will not come. I will check this once.
Just after the class,
What? This one?
Yeah.
This code? Yeah. After going home, I will check this once. Or else anyhow, I will implement in the class also. No? Okay. I will send it. Yeah, Ravi, speak out.
Sir, in entity class, generation type
Sorry?
auto is in entity class. Generation type auto is working, but generation type identity is giving problems. Sir.
Identity will be used with the MySQL database.
Okay.
When you are using MySQL database, then in the entity you will use identity. Then it will use auto increment to generate the value for the primary key.
Okay. Thank you.
ठीक है, आप push कर सकते हो. Yeah, online people, all of you please complete the implementation that what I have done.
Sir, hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, can I share the screen?
Yes, share it. This is the first time and then last time. I'm taking screen share of everybody and I'm solving the problem. I can't do that for every project. You need to solve your problems.
Sir, here I'm trying to changing the integer to integer.
Take the integer wrapper class capital I, man. It is a class name. Setter getter भी change कर data you are having, no problem. Okay.
Thank you.
Save it. Right.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Your voice is not clear for me.
Sir, form binding class and entity class, the both fields should be matched, sir.
Yes, should match.
Okay.
Anyhow, you are setting manually, na? If they don't match also, no problem.
Okay.
Because we are not copying the data, right? We are manually getting the data and setting the data.
Okay, sir.
Right.
Hello, sir.
No, that is IDE tooltip. Online students, anyone else, any questions?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Rakesh.
Why I get this error? Please check, sir.
Guys, for online people, once again, I'm telling you, if you guys are really interested to get the job with the experience, with these many problems, if you are doing in the online, it will not work out. If you don't have any job, if you are sitting in your home, come to institute, attend the offline classes, because every day I can't take your screen share to solve your problems. Please realize, if you're really looking for a job with the experience, come down to offline classes. If you get the problem, nobody will help you in your home. Here, people will be there in the lab for practice. You can take the people help here. So take a decision on that seriously. Yeah, next question.
Hello, sir.
Yep,
Why I get this error? Please check, sir.
Rakesh,
Yes, sir.
share your screen. Your setters getters not working, man. Your Lombok is not working. Write the setters getters manually for your entity class and form binding class.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, your Lombok is not working. Write the setters getters manually. Fine, guys. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. By tomorrow, I want you to complete that setup, the requirement implementation.